Good day, everyone. So, our project for assessment one entitled Cost and Break-Even Analysis. So, before we get into the product that we chose and also the scenarios, let's get to know about the definition of cost and also break-even analysis. So, what is cost? There are a variety of costs, which includes fixed costs, variable costs, and also incremental costs that can be considered in engineering economics analysis. So, break-even analysis. A break-even analysis is a financial calculation that calculates the cost of a product against the unit sale price to determine the point at which you will break even. In other words, it reveals the point at which you will have sold enough units to cover all the total costs, which includes the fixed cost and also the variable cost. Before we get into the slides, let's get to know our group members. So I'm Sureintharaan, matrix number 217012, and we have GHITHAN SHANMUGAM, matrix number 215232, THRISSHA Devendran, matrix number 217120, NISHANTHINI Kumar, matrix number 216029, and finally JITIYA BHASHINY, matrix number 215362. So they will be explaining more about our product and the scenario that we chose. Thank you.
So our group has chosen Smart Engineering Lab Jacket. So we're going to introduce what exactly Smart Engineering Lab Jacket is and the features that this jacket has, so that the future engineers can be used in their jobs and careers. So there are three main features in this Smart Engineering Lab Jacket, which would be smart fabric technology, self-cleaning technology, and also holographic design. So firstly, we're going to talk about smart fabric technology. So in this smart jacket, this smart fabric technology has an incorporation of smart fabrics that can change color or display information. So wherever, whichever job that we prefer, like for example, if you're working under water resources or we're working under petroleum, so we can change color according to the situation and whatsoever. Secondly, we will be talking about self-cleaning technology. In this self-cleaning technology, it has nano coatings or materials with self-cleaning properties, which will resist stains and also maintain a clean appearance. So the jacket would maintain clean and it does not have to be spoiled in a shorter time, so that you don't have to get a new lab jacket for any further usage or something like that. And thirdly would be the holographic design, and it's very common, which would be the integration of holographic display on the sleeve or chest, which give you data visualization, instruction, and also communication from different people or something like that. So these are the main features of the smart engineering lab jacket. Thank you.
For in this case, we use number 2 in the production of lab jacket. In scenario 2, the price is independent on the demand. So there are several reasons why we are choosing scenario number 2. Firstly, long-term benefits. Scenario 2 may offer long-term benefits such as lower maintenance costs for increased durability or scalability to the jackets. It may involve jacket designs that can evolve requirements and or accommodate future expansions. Secondly, cost effectiveness. A more cost effective solution compared to other scenarios, such as scenario number 1, as it could involve lower costs of production, reduced resource utilizations, or better utilizations of the jacket. Thirdly and lastly, the market demand. In scenario 2, it may be more in line with current market demand and consumer preference. It could involve jacket designs and concepts that are more appealing or sought after the consumers, leading to the higher sales and profitability. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm GITHAN SHANMUGAM. Now I'm going to explain about the break-even analysis for this project. First of all, we have to do some assumptions. The selling price per unit will be 300 ringgit, and the variable cost we have 3. The material cost will be 50 ringgit, labor cost is 80 ringgit, and also the maintenance cost is 20 ringgit. Altogether will be 150 ringgit. The total cost we can find the total cost with a linear graph, which is y equals to 150x plus 120,000. For the total revenue, we have a graph y equals to 300x, which is the product of selling price per unit and also the demand or volume. And finally, we have a cost, a fixed cost. The graph will be y equals to 120,000. The value for the fixed cost won't be changed. To find the break-even point, we have to compare both total revenue and also the total cost graph, the equations. So by comparing that, we can get the x value, or we can call it the demand. We will get the value which is 800 units per year, which is the unit we have to sell to avoid any losses, but we won't get any profit from that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Trisha. Today I'm going to explain about the product cost explanation. So, the product we selected was Smart Engineering Lab Jacket, and the hypothetical value was given, and the graph was also drawn for the cost based on the analysis. So, now I'm going to explain about the product cost explanation. As we can see from the graph and the calculation, it takes at least 800 units to be sold in order different units can be obtained profit. We selected scenario 2, so we know that price is independent of its demand. As we did the calculation for optimal demand value and also the graph, we can find out that 800 is the volume, which is also the demand. Hypothetical value will neither have profit nor loss when the 800 units are sold. It means that since it is independent, it doesn't vary. The total cost, revenue, and fixed cost will determine the graph plotting. The total cost, revenue, and fixed cost will correlate the profit and the loss for this graph. Based on the graph, the intersection of total cost and total revenue will give us the break-even point, which is the 800 unit, which will be our demand, not the volume, which will determine whether which units will determine us the profit and the loss. The fixed cost will remain unchanged. As we know, the fixed cost was determined using a lot of perspective, which was the material, the quality, and more. If the product sold does not reach 800 unit, the break-even point will not be reached. Thus, it will lead to loss. If we did not uh, sell 800 units, we would not be able to cover the cost for the production of the lab jacket. Thus, we will go. The price will the cost will be accumulated and will go on a loss stage. Then the price does not affect the market demand. Even though the price of the jacket becomes cheaper in the later in the future, it does not really affect our demand because that is why we choose scenario two. Because we know that a lot of manufacturers out there are producing a lot of smart lab jackets, but every each and every jacket has its own unique functions. So it does not really comes under demand. Thank you.